and I have to still say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
You can be in love with someone. You can love someone and if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools to move forward, then you're gonna have complications.
The shocking lawsuit against Jay-Z has sent ripples through the entertainment world, and the fallout is hitting closer to home than anyone could have imagined. With these allegations now in the public eye, the spotlight is not only on Jay-Z, but also on his family, especially Beyoncé and their daughter, Blue Ivy. How does a family so meticulously curated to project perfection navigate such a massive scandal? It's no secret that the Carters have built an empire, one that's as much about their business ventures as it is about their image as the ultimate power couple. But this lawsuit has raised questions about whether that image is beginning to crack under the weight of controversy.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
For years, Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been the gold standard of celebrity partnerships. From their collaborations on chart-topping hits to their carefully orchestrated public appearances, they've crafted a narrative of loyalty, success, and family unity. But now, with Jay-Z facing a lawsuit that has gone viral, insiders are speculating that the cracks in their seemingly perfect union are beginning to show. According to close sources, tensions are brewing within the family, with Beyoncé reportedly struggling to reconcile the allegations with the public image she has worked so hard to maintain. Beyoncé, known for her poise and ability to stay above the fray, has remained silent on the matter, but sources close to the family suggest that the silence speaks volumes. While she has not made any public statements, insiders claim that behind closed doors, there are heated discussions about how to handle the mounting pressure. Beyoncé's brand is built on empowerment, strength, and independence, qualities that are now being tested as her husband faces some of the most damaging allegations of his career.
10 years.
Mr. Diddy, aka Mr. Love. Now,
no, Sean Carter.
Blue Ivy, their eldest daughter, is also said to be caught in the crossfire. At just 12 years old, Blue Ivy has already been thrust into the public eye as the heir to her parents' empire. But as the lawsuit dominates headlines, there are whispers that the young girl has been shielded from the media storm as much as possible. Sources suggest that Beyoncé has taken a protective stance, ensuring that Blue Ivy's life remains as normal as possible despite the chaos surrounding her father. However, this has reportedly created additional strain on the family dynamic, as Jay-Z is said to be frustrated by the growing distance between him and his daughter during this difficult time. What's particularly striking is the way the lawsuit threatens to derail the family's business interests. The Carters are not just a family, they're a brand. Beyoncé's Ivy Park line, her world tours, and her lucrative partnerships are all interconnected with Jay-Z's ventures, from Roc Nation to his streaming platform. The family's business empire thrives on their image as a united front, and any sign of division could have far-reaching consequences. Industry insiders are already speculating that major brands and collaborators may be reevaluating their partnerships with the Carters, fearing the negative press surrounding Jay-Z's legal troubles.
If that's part of the indictment, that's someone like a blackmail. He was blackmailing people to be in the freak-offs. So that's federal. That could be that's a federal charge. He can't blackmail people to say, yo, listen here, you did it once and you're gonna do it again. That ain't gonna make it with the government or nobody.
Adding fuel to the fire are rumors that Beyoncé is quietly working with her legal team to protect her own interests. While she has not publicly distanced herself from her husband, some suggest that she is laying the groundwork for contingencies should the situation worsen. This has sparked speculation about the future of their marriage, with some wondering if Beyoncé might eventually choose to separate herself from Jay-Z to preserve her own legacy. While this remains purely speculative, it underscores the precarious position the family finds itself in.
As far as, is he going to turn people in? Is he going to cooperate? If the federal government wants him to cooperate and they're going to cut his time, because right now he's looking at 15 to life. With all the charges he had to, he won't get out till 70 years old. He about 70. That's when they start talking about letting him come to a halfway house.
One of the more intriguing aspects of this situation is how it contrasts with past controversies the couple has weathered. From Jay-Z's highly publicized admission of infidelity to the infamous elevator incident with Solange, the couple has always managed to emerge relatively unscathed, even using those moments to fuel their art and narrative. But this time, the stakes are higher. The allegations against Jay-Z are not just personal, they're potentially criminal, and they involve a level of public scrutiny that even the Carters may struggle to overcome. The timing of the lawsuit is also worth noting. Beyoncé has been riding high on the success of her recent projects. including her record-breaking Renaissance tour and her critically acclaimed visual albums. This scandal threatens to overshadow her achievements, pulling her back into the orbit of her husband's controversies, just as she seemed to be stepping into a new phase of her career. Some fans have even taken to social media to express their frustration, wondering if Beyoncé's association with Jay-Z might ultimately tarnish her legacy.
Jay-Z got his whooped by his sister-in-law on camera. What's her name? Solange. You got it. The feds ain't step in and do nothing. The feds don't care about you getting your whooped.
Meanwhile, Jay-Z's attempts to control the narrative have been met with mixed reactions. His public statements denying the allegations and accusing the plaintiff's lawyer of extortion have been seen by some as a bold move, while others view them as an attempt to deflect attention from the seriousness of the claims. What's clear is that Jay-Z is fighting to protect not only his reputation but also his family's empire. However, the aggressive approach he's taken has left some questioning whether it's doing more harm than good. As the lawsuit continues to unfold, one of the most pressing questions is how Beyoncé will navigate this storm. Will she stand by her husband as she has in the past? Or will this be the moment that prompts her to distance herself from him? For now, she remains an enigma, her silence fueling speculation about her next move. What's certain is that the world is watching, and whatever decision she makes will have a profound impact, not only on her family, but also on her brand and legacy.
They don't want, if they was in any of those freak-off tapes, if they played a part in any of those Diddy sessions, they don't want it to get out to the general public to make up their brand. That's why a lot of those rappers...
The lawsuit also raises deeper questions about the Carters' relationship with the entertainment industry as a whole. For years, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have been at the center of a network of powerful figures, from business moguls to fellow artists. This scandal has prompted some to reevaluate the dynamics of that network, with whispers that other high-profile individuals may be implicated as more details come to light. The couple's close association with Sean Diddy Combs, who is also facing serious allegations, has only added to the scrutiny. While there is no evidence linking Beyoncé to any wrongdoing, her proximity to these figures has led to uncomfortable questions about the company she keeps.
And we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you. It was being reported by TMZ and now Fox News. We are learning that Jay-Z is accused of a 13-year-old girl. That is new in the Diddy lawsuit.
What's particularly striking is the way fans and critics alike are dissecting every move the Carters make. Beyoncé's recent performances have been analyzed for hidden messages, with some suggesting that her choice of songs and visuals reflects her state of mind. Jay-Z's public appearances, or lack thereof, are similarly scrutinized, with many wondering if he's intentionally keeping a low profile as the lawsuit gains traction. The couple's social media presence, always carefully curated, has taken on new significance as fans search for clues about their personal and professional lives.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men.
And then there's the question of Blue Ivy's future. As the eldest child of one of the most famous couples in the world, she has already faced more scrutiny than most people will experience in a lifetime. This lawsuit adds another layer of complexity to her upbringing, as her parents navigate a scandal that could have lasting implications for their family. While Beyoncé and Jay-Z have always been fiercely protective of their children, this moment serves as a reminder of the challenges that come with raising a family in the public eye. As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the Carters are at a crossroads. This lawsuit has the potential to redefine not only Jay-Z's legacy but also Beyoncé's and their family's place in the cultural landscape. Whether they emerge stronger or fractured remains to be seen, but the world will undoubtedly be watching every step of the way. And with more allegations reportedly on the horizon, the story is far from over. The current situation also serves as a reminder of the precarious balance between fame and privacy. For years, the Carters have walked a fine line, sharing just enough of their lives to keep fans engaged while fiercely guarding their personal boundaries. But this lawsuit has shattered that careful equilibrium, forcing them to confront a level of public scrutiny that few could withstand. How they handle this moment could set a precedent not only for their family but also for other high-profile couples navigating similar challenges.
Now, he, of course, is more than annoyed, would be an understatement.
Yeah.
He has a family and he has a lot to protect, including his brand. But to the extent that he's saying, hey, come after me criminally, that could be likely. Why do I say that? Because in New York, and what's alleged in this complaint is forcible compulsion. What that means in English is that it's saying that he held her down.
As the family grapples with these issues, questions remain about what this means for their future. Will Beyoncé continue to stand by Jay-Z, or will she chart her own path? What impact will this have on Blue Ivy and her siblings as they grow up in the shadow of this scandal? And perhaps most importantly, what does this mean for the legacy that the Carters have spent decades building? Only time will tell, but for now, the world is left to speculate, analyze, and wait for the next chapter in this unfolding drama. And that brings us to the even bigger picture, the connections between Jay-Z, Diddy, and the broader network of influential figures in the entertainment industry. How deep does this go, and what does it reveal about the culture of power and privilege that has allowed such allegations to surface?
Respect to the evidentiary value, yes, it happened 24 years ago, right? More than 24 years ago. But in the allegations, there's a few things. Number one, there's allegation that another celebrity was present at the time, right, in addition to other people. Number two, there's the claim by the victim, right, that she left, that she went and she was seen by a gas attendant who saw her in distress.
The situation surrounding Jay-Z and Diddy is like a ticking time bomb, and the fallout seems inevitable. As more details emerge, it's becoming clear that their past actions may finally be catching up with them. And think about it, how long can two of the most powerful figures in entertainment dodge allegations, lawsuits, and whispers of wrongdoing before the truth, or at least some version of it, comes out? This isn't just about one lawsuit or one scandal, it's about a pattern of behavior that's been swept under the rug for years, if not decades. And now, with Diddy's legal troubles front and center, the spotlight is shifting to the people around him, people like Jay-Z, who may have more skeletons in their closets than anyone realized. For years, Diddy has been known as the king of parties. His infamous gatherings were the stuff of legend, lavish, exclusive, and packed with A-list celebrities. But as the lawsuits against him pile up, these parties are being re-examined in a much darker light. Former attendees have come forward with stories that paint a very different picture of what went on behind closed doors. These weren't just glamorous celebrations. According to some, they were something far more sinister. And the fact that Jay-Z was a frequent guest at these events is raising serious questions. Was he just an innocent bystander, or was he more involved than he's letting on?
So what happens now is this is simply a civil complaint. And in a civil complaint, it goes through the technical legal process. Now, the distinction, Jessica, between civil and criminal, of course, is that civil is for monetary damages, right? The system can only reward you with money. There's allegations that this 13-year-old is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, suffered depression, etc. So now you go to fact-finding.
Let's not forget Jay-Z and Diddy have been close friends and collaborators for decades. They've shared stages, business ventures, and even personal milestones. Their bond runs deep, which makes it hard to believe that Jay-Z was completely unaware of what Diddy was allegedly up to. In fact, some insiders have claimed that their friendship was built on more than just music and money. According to these sources, the two men shared a mutual understanding, a kind of silent agreement to protect each other's secrets. And now, with Diddy facing some of the most serious allegations of his career, that bond is being put to the ultimate test. What's even more shocking is how little we've heard from Jay-Z about Diddy's current situation. While many of Diddy's former friends and associates have distanced themselves from him, Jay-Z has remained conspicuously silent. Some say this silence speaks volumes. Could it be that Jay-Z is worried about what Diddy might reveal if he feels betrayed? After all, there are rumors that Diddy has been cooperating with investigators in an attempt to lighten his own legal troubles. And if that's true, who knows what kind of information he might be sharing about his closest allies?
You know, even if the accusations are false, there's two ways to go about these cases. Either one, you do the economic analysis, right? What is this going to cost me? Where is it going? How much am I going to lose? All these different things, even if it's false, right? How much are the attorneys going to cost me?
The idea that Diddy could turn on Jay-Z isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. Remember, Diddy has always been a master of self-preservation. He's built an empire by staying one step ahead of his enemies, and he's not above throwing people under the bus to save himself. In fact, some reports suggest that Diddy has already provided investigators with names of other high-profile individuals who were allegedly involved in questionable activities. If Jay-Z's name is on that list, it could explain why he's been so defensive in the face of the recent lawsuit against him.
You know, a lot of times lawsuits are like playing poker. Like even when you feign, that you have strength, it could be that you have some weakness in your case. So Busby's never going to say that he doesn't have the evidence. I mean, Busby's always going to say he's got the evidence. He's always going to say, oh, we're going to look at multiple other people. We're going to do all this because he wants to put that fear into that individual.
But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The allegations against Diddy and Jay-Z are part of a larger pattern in the entertainment industry, a pattern of unchecked power and privilege. For years, the music business has been dominated by a handful of powerful men who operate with little to no accountability. They throw extravagant parties, surround themselves with loyal entourages, and use their influence to silence anyone who dares to speak out against them. And while this culture of impunity has allowed them to thrive, it's also created an environment where abuses of power can flourish. Diddy's infamous white parties are a prime example of this dynamic. On the surface, these events seemed like harmless fun, just a bunch of celebrities dressed in white dancing the night away. But according to some attendees, there was much more going on behind the scenes. These parties were allegedly a breeding ground for manipulation and exploitation, with Diddy and his inner circle using their status to take advantage of vulnerable individuals. And while Jay-Z has never been directly implicated in any wrongdoing at these events, his close association with Diddy raises uncomfortable questions. Did he see what was happening? And if so, why didn't he speak out? Of course, it's not just Diddy's parties that are under scrutiny. Jay-Z himself has faced his fair share of controversies over the years. From his legal troubles in the late 1990s to his well-documented issues with other artists, he's no stranger to scandal. But this latest lawsuit represents a new level of scrutiny, one that could have far-reaching implications for his career and reputation. If the allegations against him are proven true, it could tarnish not only his legacy but also the legacy of everyone associated with him, including Beyoncé.
I know so much on how you got where you are.
And speaking of Beyoncé, her silence on this matter is also worth noting. As one of the most influential women in the world, she has the power to shape public opinion in a way that few others can, but so far she's chosen not to comment on the allegations against her husband. Some see this as a sign of loyalty, while others interpret it as a strategic move to protect her own brand. Whatever the reason, her decision to stay quiet has only fueled speculation about the state of her marriage and her role in the larger narrative.
That's how hateful you guys are. How you step on anybody to stay on the top.
Meanwhile, the public response to these allegations has been nothing short of explosive. Social media is flooded with theories, accusations, and memes, with everyone from fans to industry insiders weighing in on the controversy. Some people are calling for Jay-Z and Diddy to be held accountable, while others are defending them, arguing that the allegations are part of a larger conspiracy to take down powerful black men. It's a divisive issue and one that's unlikely to be resolved anytime soon. But beyond the headlines and the hashtags, there's a deeper question at play. What does this say about the culture of the entertainment industry? For too long, the music business has operated like a closed-door club where power and privilege go unchecked. The allegations against Diddy and Jay-Z are just the latest in a series of scandals that have exposed the darker side of the industry. From R. Kelly to Russell Simmons, the pattern is clear. When powerful men are allowed to operate without accountability, it's only a matter of time before the truth comes out. The question now is whether this moment will lead to real change. Will the industry finally take a hard look at itself and address the systemic issues that allow this kind of behavior to persist? Or will it continue to sweep these allegations under the rug, hoping that the public will eventually move on to the next scandal? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the world is watching. And as the world watches, the stakes couldn't be higher for Jay-Z. This isn't just about one lawsuit or one bad headline, it's about his entire legacy. For years, he's been hailed as a visionary, a trailblazer, and a role model. But now that image is being called into question. And while he's fighting back with everything he's got, the court of public opinion is a powerful force, and it's not easily swayed.
Celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
That's beautiful.
Like real people.
Yeah.
The fallout from this scandal is already being felt across the industry. Collaborators and business partners are reportedly reevaluating their relationships with both Jay-Z and Diddy, worried about the potential damage to their own reputations. Fans are questioning their loyalty, with some vowing to boycott their music and businesses, and other high-profile figures are distancing themselves, perhaps fearing that they too could be caught up in the controversy. In the end, this isn't just a story about two men, it's a story about an entire industry and the culture that sustains it. The allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy are a wake-up call, a reminder that no one is untouchable. And as the legal battles play out and the public continues to weigh in, the entertainment world will be forced to confront some uncomfortable truths about itself. So where does this leave us? For now, all we can do is wait and see how the story unfolds. Will Jay-Z and Diddy face the consequences of their actions, or will they find a way to weather the storm? And more importantly, will this moment spark a larger reckoning in the music industry? Or will it be just another scandal that's forgotten in a few months? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.